How's it going, everybody? GodBaer here. Once again, thank you for clicking into one of my videos. I hope your morning, day, night, or whenever you happen to be watching this has been phenomenal. We are back in Madden NFL 22 with our MADDCAP series. Right now, with those of you that inform me where to put your points are currently being allocated, so hopefully those attributes you decided to go with help you out. Unless you're a Bengals player, then hopefully they just completely go to waste, and me being on the Packers team, the quarterback and the free safety, just single-handedly wins this game. Not single-handedly, I hope my whole team does really well, but you catch my drift. I want to win very easily, and I want it to be lopsided. Kind of how game one went from the Bengals side. They played very well. But we definitely want to come out here and see what we can do this game, as since the Packers have their turn with the home game, Preston gets 10 experience equal to the likes from the last MADDCAP episode. So congratulations to that 10 extra experience on top of whatever you do today. I was kind of hoping it was going to land on me since I was the player that I just went past to reach you, Preston. But hey, one of our players was guaranteed to get it, so I'm happy that, it was 10 experience. That's a good amount. That's a guaranteed level, unless you're a certain level. See, as we grow levels, it will then become not a guaranteed level, but since we are new to the series currently, it is a guaranteed level at this point. But that's besides the point. Let's go ahead and get to this game where Dragon Elite's getting sacked, and I like to see it. I got sacked last game once, but now Dragon Elite's taking off with his leg, and he's actually going to get into the end zone. Don't like that. Bengals go up early, and that's kind of what they did last game. They went up after we kicked a field goal, and they kind of just kept the lead the entire time, and I did not like it. There's a lot that I did not like from last episode. So now that we have this man in CJ Hyphy, he was one of 3 wide receivers that the Packers had, swapped positions to the tight end because he saw how well it did for the Bengals, and it paid off nice and quick with that position change as he gets his first touchdown of the season as the tight end. Very happy to see. And now Joshy Oof just tearing our defense apart. Him and Preston, I believe, are the only 2 players with anything into their change of direction outside of Sean Mafia, who put 5 into his change of direction with his last upgrade, or his last level that he grew. So right now, he's just punching the ball down our throats, and now just bull rushing us into the end zone. And he's the smaller of the 2 backs. And I do want to say, one of my favorite matchups, since we're talking about the running backs, is Joshy Oof and Preston Timid, but unfortunately only from Joshy Oof being on offense and Preston Timid being on defense, because Preston is the middle linebacker and Joshy Oof is the running back, as unfortunately I'm getting a face mask penalty, giving them 15 extra yards as Joshy Oof reaches for that first down. And then they got a weird little trickery play where CPU Tyler Boyd was running into them because he only has 50 speed, so he didn't really get very far before that ball was hiked, and they attempted the handoff. As Chronix will catch a pass for about 2 yards, 2nd and goal. Sean Davis catches his first touchdown of his season. And I was hoping that I was going to tackle him before he got to the end zone, because I desperately need tackles. I had 1 tackle last game, and I was really hoping free safety was going to give me a little bit more tackles. Also, big factor in that is I have no agility, no acceleration, no change of direction. So unless the player is running directly at me, I'm most likely not going to get the tackle. But again, as all of our players upgrade, there's going to be more tackles, more attempts, because the defense is going to get more stops. As right now, I'm happy that wasn't a defensive stop, because I decided to throw to the CPU, Devontae Adams, and I'm very happy he even caught that pass for 1. But 2, there was 2 defenders in the area, so we got to desperately not throw passes like that again, as again, throw into a CPU player, whoever number 13 is. I don't know if it's Vanda Scouting or Scantling or whatever his name is, but Preston punching the ball down these Bengals' throats, because that's what they were trying to do to us. Now plenty of time in the pocket and a wide open Sean Mafia. I'm happy that I was able to complete that pass, because outside of 5 accuracy in my short, putting it at 55. My medium is 50, and my deep is 80. So, if you couldn't tell, I was planning and built my player a lot around the previous YTB series where we threw a lot of streaks. So, I built that 80 throw power, 80 deep accuracy to throw streaks. And streaks are not that common in this Madden 22 series thus far, as Bengals, why are you going for a fake punt of all things late in the fourth quarter, up a possession? I don't get it. It helps out because we got the ball about the 50-yard line, and now my speed coming into play, busting off probably a 50-yard run, getting out of bounds, don't want to get hit, and thank God, thank you for dropping that, Sean Mafia. I know you just improved your catching by 10 to put it to 85, but I'm happy you dropped that. As Sean Mafia says, get off me, CPU. I already caught the ball into the end zone, and I sure as hell ain't gonna let you take me down. I'm gonna celebrate my ass off, getting my second touchdown of this game. And there's that matchup I like so much. Preston Timid against Joshy Oof. It's that change of direction versus change of direction. So that little 1-2 combo of Preston being the middle linebacker and the other running back, and then Josh Oof being obviously the other running back on offense, is going to be and has been one of my favorite little matchups. Outside of Dragon Elite also being a middle linebacker and then me being a quarterback when I go to take out the scramble, I gotta get past him and hope that just the DBs are out of position, as Sean Davis catches his second touchdown of the day and to retake the lead. And I'm not happy about it because we only got a minute left in this ball game. We got open receivers down the field. Thank you, CJ Hyphy, for getting past the 2 corners that were there. Now I'm breaking a tackle, trying to slide, and I get tackled, and I'm happy I don't fumble. Definitely do not want to fumble and just throw this game away. I'm going to go ahead and take off once again, and not sliding. Again, we have 50 carrying. Luckily, everybody else has 50 tackling and 50 hit power, but I definitely would appreciate a slide as a wide route from Preston to get into the end zone and tie the ball game up at 28-28. A very, very competitive match in this one. And they're going to go ahead and throw one deep heave. And thank God they don't catch it. CJ Hypey does get credited with a pass deflection, so a nice little extra 3 experience on top of his day just for a Hail Mary attempt. But now, you see how the Packers have 2 different players in me and GodBaer and Preston Timid because he's the middle linebacker. Dragon Elite felt like he was cool enough he had to come out there twice because he's the quarterback and the middle linebacker, so he's got his twin out there. But that's the only time you're going to see a player out on both offense and defense at the same time. You ain't going to see doubles ever again unless we go into overtime, unfortunately. But again, we're getting a little distracted, and the Bengals, who had prime opportunity to win the game, winning the coin toss and receiving the ball to open up overtime, just did kind of poorly throwing the ball in terms of drop passes, and then a sack to solidify the punt. Me, again, just get down, please. The fact that we have 50 carrying and I'm throwing to 50 catching CPU wide receivers is bugging me today. And now, what scared me quite a bit, but of course he was down by contact. Coach didn't like seeing the possible fumble because we've been scaring him about it for the last 2 drives. Decided just to kick the game-winning field goal, and now the series is tied up 1-1. Bengals win the opener debut of the rebranded MADDCAP series, originally known as the YTB Madden series, and now we winning game 2 is obviously nice to have happen. I'm very happy that my quarterback performed much, much better than game 1, where I only had, I think, 12 experience, and I'm going to end up getting 42 in this one. Would have really liked that 10 experience from the home field advantage that Preston ended up getting, just so both quarterbacks could have gotten it, so I can try to keep up with his attribute points that he's had. But again, the 42 experience to his 26 from this game helps me eat away at catching up in terms of experience and attribute points that he has. Because right now, out of 2 games, he has a total of 90 experience out of 2 games, and I'm at 54. So he's getting close to doubling me. But again, hopefully I can outperform him in the next few games and catch up to him, as my stats are looking very pretty outside of that one interception. I would hope to get more tackles, as this man Treston Timid has 11 tackles. He's been one of the most consistent tacklers out of these 2 games. And again, for those of you that are in the series, be sure to look at the second line of the text where it says your position, your 2 jersey numbers, your level, the experience that you need for the current level that you're on, the experience that you gained, and then the last part where I want you to look as the plus right here, 10 attribute points that you need to allocate. So make sure to look at that number and then comment down below or in the Discord. I will also put my Discord. It has the MADDCAP games channel in it that you can banter back and forth with each of the players, especially from the opposing team. We got a little bit, I'm not going to say a little bit, we got a good amount of trash talk. It's one of the things that make this series so great. But again, keep it fun, keep it, doesn't have to be light, but you make sure it's got like a joking tone behind it, because everything is text conveyed. So don't go too harsh on anybody, but it's all fun and games. It's, like I said, one of the aspects that make this series fun. But again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the series. If you'd like to join, here is a nice little visual, and the player creation application is down in the description. Until next time, everybody, GodBaer out.